Hello, this is Josh Pasmore, releasing false programming and helping the world step into its full potential. And today I have a very interesting conversation for you around how money works. And I want to preface this with, um, this talk. I might I might look pompous and arrogant, and um, that's how I'm framing this talk, so I can get this message across, and that's okay. So you know, money is an interesting thing, and what I want to talk about is the false programming around how money is perceived as a worldview and by the masses. And what I mean by the masses is everyone in the world. And now we know that there's 13 bloodlines, basically, or we don't all know, but some of us know that the world is controlled by a few families. I mean, and so I want you to just get the scope of what I'm talking about. How many people there are in the world. Every street you go down, there's tons of people you've never seen in each city, in each place. It's ridiculous how many people there are every day doing what they're doing. And almost all of them are under this false pretense of the whole world. I get in these conversations with people about, oh yeah, I'm going to make money doing this, and oh well, how much money do we have? And they're doing, and that's what their whole life is consumed with, and they actually, are believing that that's what they need to be doing in this world, and they don't see the issue, the issue that all the money is going up further and further and further to these 13 people from all the people in the world. You got to realize how big this scope is, and you have to realize something is wrong with this system. Are they printing money? Probably. Is that all they're doing? Not even close. So um, the main. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and throw a metaphor out here early. The main thing about money, and the main reason that it's so corrupt is the fact that you can invest in it. Okay, this says I can use the same tool and make more. Okay, just by money itself. Okay, that's the biggest problem right now. So how this looks is if I pass out $100,000 to a couple people, and then I say we have a currency now, we're trading it, and everything's good, and I allow an investor to come in, throw in $1 million, make $2 million, which happens like within 2 weeks or a month sometimes with these investment deals, and now everyone's a slave to this person. Now this person has a free $1 million. We only have a couple 100,000. Now we're doing everything he wants. Then he does it again and again and again, and the money goes, and it keeps going and going and going further and further and further away. This is why the world is like it is. And I know people right now that are making deals that you put in 100 million, you get 180 million a month return. It's ridiculous. This is through the money market. I mean, the game is how much return can I get on my money? This is the game. And it's stripping it away. And so it's a broken system. So when I hear little people that have no money talking about how they can make money all day long and working, crazy hours to survive, it's in my mind, ridiculous, because I'd rather go farm on a farm, and than do that. So that brings us to that there shows us the problem. And even if you're making a good amount, you're still the money's being depleted quickly, and you're wasting your time and you're wasting your life. And so, how do we get off of this? How do we switch this paradigm? First of all, it's a worldview. You got to look at the United States and say, look, here's a country where everyone is all about money. They work. It's fully enveloped in this slavery attitude. Everyone that has money is a king and queen and telling everyone else what to do, and it's battling each other. But everyone's working hard. I mean, they work hard. They're going. They're actually producing results. They're not like in these foreign countries where they're just there, you know, making their own food and like barely working and barely doing anything. These guys are going to work every day. Kids are going to work, and they're doing important things. You would think, you know. And what's happened? In spite of all these people doing this, what's happening to America? It's the most in debt of any country in the world. There's something majorly wrong, major. And so they have the American people helping enslave the rest of the world because all they're doing is empowering. They're building this money system and they're helping keep it afloat on the computer. So this is the problem. And the solution, in my mind, and I'm totally open to other solutions, but the solution is that it's really simple. We create a currency that can't be investable, is one thing. I would love to see no debt in there and throw some parameters around the currencies we're building. And you don't make them tradable to the dollar, because then you're just saying this. You're ruining your currency. You're making it, the value goes down on one, and then you're playing with those same energies. It's just like Bitcoin. Once it's exchangeable, it becomes a currency. It becomes, and then you have to measure how much the dollar is going up and down, and it's almost impossible to measure. It's always going to be going down compared to your currency. So it's better just to have a currency. I trade this for you. Real simple. You can make a lot more than, depending on the dollar, which is going, 90% of it's going up. You're losing 90% of it. So the way to empower ourselves is by investing in a new currency. And this is something we're doing with the Declaration of Agreements. We're gathering a new currency together, and we suggest you call us and help be a part of this, be a part of creating this new currency and being a part of it. And this would include a whole lifestyle for people. It has to, otherwise it's not going to be a usable currency. So we're looking at retreat centers, we're looking at villages, we're looking at activation centers, and we're attaching this currency to everything we're doing. And it's closed loop, so it's not like we can leak back out and go spend it on things that the program is making for us to spend on. Okay, that's a wrap for today. I appreciate you listening, and we will talk to you next time.